So with the recent Paris terrorist attacks and last week's shooting at a Colorado Springs abortion clinic, the question before us is, how do we respond to tragedies and incidents of terrorism when they occur? And I think last week has been instructive of how not to respond.
You can't differentiate between an Islamic terrorist and a Christian terrorist.
Acts of terrorism are being committed by American citizens, I'm certain with a political agenda fueled by the extremist rhetoric.
The kind of extreme rhetoric.
This extreme rhetoric, right?
You've had several individuals, including presidential candidates, trying to blame Islam, the greater religion, for what is happening in the Middle East and in France.
Proposals to deal with this, including withdrawal of passports from some of these people who've gone.
Absolutely good.
And closing some mosques. Would you do the same thing in America?
I would do that, absolutely. I think it's great.
And you've also had a number of pro-choice groups, including Planned Parenthood itself, who have said that pro-lifers and their rhetoric are responsible for the shooting in Colorado.
We've experienced so much hateful language, hateful speech.
That we sometimes hear or often hear from anti-abortion and anti-women's health groups sometimes does incite people to take these actions.
I can't believe that this isn't contributing to some folks mentally unwell or not, thinking that it's okay to target Planned Parenthood.
Neither of these is true at all. In the case of Islam, certainly, the vast majority of the victims of Muslim terrorism are fellow Muslims. ISIS is a botched and distorted version of what Islam is today, for the most part. And in the case of Planned Parenthood, the man who committed this crime, this horrible shooting, was deranged. He lived in a cabin in the woods by himself. He'd never apparently expressed pro-life opinions in the past. So the idea that somehow we can just tie these extremists to greater ideologies and then try to marginalize those ideologies, I think is just ridiculous, and we have to do a better job of not turning these tragedies when they happen into political footballs immediately afterwards.